Hey, what's up, podcast family? Alex Branning here. I want to talk today about the differences between consuming social media content and producing social media content. When I hear people say that they're not making money online, when I hear them tell me that social media is not profitable, I know right away what the problem is. I'm going to dive in. We're going to jump into the jingle. Then I'm going to share with you some strategies that you can use right away to make social media work for you. So let's start off with the idea of social media being something that you can produce. A lot of times we know we can make videos, we know we can write blog posts on social media and engage people, but we don't think of ourselves in the producer role. A producer is somebody who oversees the operation of content creation and makes tweaks here and there, comes up with ideas to make the show or the movie even better, make sure that the quality at the end is really put together. We don't think of ourselves as a producer. There's different ways to create social media content. And there are people who are really good at writing, and that's not, I don't consider myself to be good at writing. I do it because I know that it's going to help me, and I'm really determined to be a really good copywriter. Like, that's something that I attain to do. But writing is not something I'm passionate about. It's not something I find easy to do. Creating video, that is something that I have a little bit more comfort in. I've done a lot of video. I've been on stage before, so I have no problem with with being in front of the camera. Having said that, there's resistance. There's always resistance to doing things that put you out there. So if I was talking with a client and she was like, every time I know that I'm not supposed to produce video, she said, because when I feel the camera about to turn on, I feel butterflies. Well, you're always going to feel that. But when you produce social media content, you are controlling the conversation. One of the things that Dan Kennedy said that just really struck a chord with me. He said a lot of marketers approach the process of marketing and sales as if they are hunters, which makes potential customers feel like prey. This naturally produces resistance, and you felt that way before if you walked onto a car lot. I'd like to teach my clients how to sell in a very low resistance environment. In a low resistance environment, the consumer feels like he is discovering, selecting, and coming to you, rather than reacting to a pushy sales presentation where he needs to keep his guard up to avoid being sold or resist being put into a high-pressure situation. When you do sales and marketing right, your prospect chooses you. So why doesn't everyone approach marketing and sales this way? Because they weren't taught how. Instead of being a lion, I want you to build your marketing around creating a luau. Creating a luau, making it so that it's like a party. People want to be there. They want to attend. They want to reach out to you. They want to talk to you. They want to be a part of your team and your tribe. They want to do it. They see what you're doing and they go, man, do I want to be a part of that. That looks like so much fun. When you're a lion, when you're positioning yourself as someone who's hunting for that next sale or victim, how does it make your audience feel? Not warm and welcome, that's for sure. They feel like they have a target on their back. That's not a good look. That doesn't feel safe. They're definitely not going to want to refer people to you if that's the feeling they get around you. So you want to set yourself up as someone people want to hang out with. I did a chat online, a live video last year. And another way to describe the lion versus luau is, do you want to be a bonfire marketing where you're just hot and creating all this fire, it's just out of control, and or do you want to be a campfire where people kind of gather around and they want to hang out by it, they like the warmth, which would be like high value content in this analogy, and they feel safe around it, right? You want people to feel safe around you. That's the key. Now, when you're on social media marketing, you're becoming a producer, you also have to look at the medium. Just like a producer on a TV show looks at the end product differently than a producer of a movie. You have many different options for your social media content. You have Instagram, which is a visual battlefield. People are scrolling through, taking milliseconds per post, unless, boom, something catches their eye. So you need to present your post so that it's visually stunning and the caption serves you. Or in this case, if it's a video, that you're leading them to a destination that's going to help you. Now, on Facebook, people spend a little bit more time, but it's the same kind of thing, right? They're scrolling, they're on Facebook as an escape, they're there to, make themselves laugh or learn something or see what their friends are doing. So when you show up there, whether you're in their tribe already or it's an ad, you need to capture their attention and then guide them down the road of what you want them to do next. Now, in some cases, what you may want them to do is simply comment on your post or share it. In other cases, you may have more of a push. Maybe it's scheduling a call or going to your website. But each platform has a different expectation from the user. If you follow me on multiple platforms, you'll see how I change content, how I present things differently. On LinkedIn, where people go for a specific purpose. They go for growth and they go for connection. So the way that I present my content and what I talk about on LinkedIn is very different than the way I present my content on Facebook or Instagram. And those are the three where I spend the most time right now when it comes to daily posts. I'm also on YouTube, but that's a topic for another day. Because I have a very different strategy with my YouTube content. I don't post daily. I know some people do, and that's awesome. That's just not how I choose to produce my content on YouTube. When it comes to the daily regular posts, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. They all have different expectations from the user. And so I model my content differently so that I make sure that my content fits the expectation. Now, your marketing should attract your audience and make them want to hang out with you. That attraction is going to look a little bit different. On Instagram, you're going for the double tap, you're going for that heart. On Facebook, you can include links in there. So, you can get them to click a link and go somewhere or like or comment on your post. On LinkedIn, you can also include links in your post. So you have a little bit more wiggle room to bring people into your world. So you can include a link to your website or scheduling link, etc. Now, if you're going, okay, how do I do this stuff on video? I want to give you a resource. It's totally free. You can go there right now and grab it. It's videodomino.live, not .com, videodomino.live. In there, I have a training where I talk about exactly what I do on my videos to attract people, bring them in. It's that initial, I got 5 seconds to capture their attention. What am I going to do? Boom. I bring them in. Then I tell them exactly what I'm going to share. And then I use 2 specific stories, and I'll share those stories in the videodomino.live presentation. I share 2 specific stories to get them to know that I can help them with a specific pain point. And then at the end, I make them an offer and guide them onto the next step. That's my video script. You can get the guide, go to videodomino.live. You'll also have an option to get the exact scripts that I use and how I set this up. But in the video domino, that first one, it's about breaking down that big domino. The big domino is the trust in you and the belief that you can help people. Now, why am I talking about this on a consumer versus producer podcast? Because you need to produce content that's revenue generating. And one of the videos that's going to work for you on Facebook and LinkedIn is the video domino. So in the video domino guide, I'm going to teach you how to create a really good video and then how to set up a retargeting audience. Because it's important on these social media platforms that you become almost like a celebrity to your audience. I want people to see you over and over and over again when they're on different platforms. I want on Facebook and Instagram, I want you following them around. On LinkedIn, I want you to get in their inbox. It's all about putting you in a position to win their business. And it starts with a piece of really good content. And you can get that at videodomino.live. I'll show you the exact process that I'm talking about and how I use it, what my strategy is, what the content of the video is. And it works across all industries. We've done it for education, information products, insurance, real estate, etc. So you could go there, grab the guide. It's free, videodomino.live. Watch the short presentation. And then if you want to, you can actually grab my scripts. And I want to encourage you in closing, I want to encourage you as you're listening right now to ask yourself this question, because if you ask your brain the right questions, it'll give you the answer. Ask yourself, what content can I produce that's going to bring my ideal client into my world? What content can I produce that's going to bring my ideal client into my world? Ask yourself that question. I'm confident you'll get the answer. If you need help, I'm here for you. You can schedule a call with me. Go to alexbranning.com/call. Have a great day, you guys.